What's up, everybody? There's 168 hours in the week, and let's make one of them happy. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Awesome.
Good job.
Sweet.
Nice. Well, what's on the agenda today?
Yeah, what are we
Got
talking about?
some Fun, saucy topics
good
today. I feel like.
stuff.
All right, let's sauce it up then. What we got?
Do you want to
Okay.
start?
Me?
One of you?
Well, I was going
Good.
to talk
Yeah,
about the
good.
government shutdown.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
I know we're coming in hot and heavy.
What a saucy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the government shut down. What do we think? How do you feel about the government shutdown, Pastor Tom?
Well, there's a lot of wacky people out there who've got these conspiracy theories flying around on why the government shut
Oh, I have
down.
one.
Oh, gosh.
Tell us.
I'm
Tell
very
us.
excited about mine.
Oh, gosh.
What is it?
Okay, so you and I were talking
Yes.
about
Yes.
how they could be shutting down the government to swap everybody out for aliens. To swap the people out for aliens. But that's not where mine actually lies.
That.
But they were also saying that NASA shut down too, right?
They did. NASA did shut down.
And I have a theory.
Okay.
It's because NASA this whole time has been a cover-up. And this is just furthering the alien.
Oh, well, yeah. What's
What's
crazy going on?
Okay, Montana. There was a massive meth burn. You would think on the outskirts of like their city.
Meth burn, like they're
potentially.
destroying meth?
Yes, authorities were destroying meth. And they did it in an animal shelter.
In the animal shelter?
In the animal shelter. I was reading, I didn't realize this the first time while reading it, but it's because that most animal shelters have an incinerator for obvious, sad, very sad reasons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so they burned
Okay, but they
meth.
burned the meth, and all of the air, instead of being ventilated out, got ventilated back in. And the fan that they were supposed to have on standby was not readily available. So it put, I think, a few people in the hospital. Like, several people were in oxygen chambers for a couple of hours because of the smoke from everything.
So all the animals and all the workers are high on meth?
That's what
It was, well, it
Smoke?
didn't sound like, I mean, they may have gotten high, but they had to
They
go to
were
the hospital to
inside
clear
of
out
the
their
crack
lungs.
pipe?
Would it be secondhand high on meth?
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine your dog? It's
Well,
like,
there was,
mean-
there was actually like a room of kittens. There were several litters of kittens that were in like an enclosed
cats
room.
on catnip, but now they're on meth.
And they were struggling for a while.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of ventilation in that room.
I don't need no catnip, man.
That's not mine.
But why would you not go out to the outskirts of like the city and do that where there's no other people? Why would you do that in the middle of an animal shelter that's got over like I think 75
were
animals?
Is
had
this
to
a
be-
normal practice? Like,
Evidently, yes. That like it's
They just
not.
had the
Why
fans
didn't they do it
all
at
wrong?
the crematory?
I don't know. And people were getting furious because they didn't realize that authorities were burning meth inside the animal shelter. That was their
like-
common. It wasn't all the time, but
Yeah.
anytime they had a meth bust, they'd have to burn the drugs,
Yeah.
and they would use the incinerator.
It's like,
And
what's that
evidently, it was
smell?
common practice, but people didn't realize it.
That's crazy.
People
Y'all
were
feel
angry.
kind of funny at work today?
It's like, I don't know if it was my
wow.
coffee.
I don't know, but the cats are losing their minds right now.
Is there something in the air today?
Like your
Go
cat with the
turn
hawk.
air up. Oh yeah, my cat with the. I mean, like, they get vicious. Cats
Yeah.
get vicious. So there was this bird that just kept messing with her, and
Wait, this
she's-
is your cat?
This
Yeah.
is my
Okay,
cat.
we jumped
Okay,
stories.
and she's sitting on the. We're all on the back patio, and she's sitting on the barbecue pit, and I kept hearing the bird like swoop down and like go back on the roof,
Yeah.
come back down. So then, like, me and Landon are in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden, I just seen his eyes get massively big, and he's like, "Whoa!" And like the bird swooped down, but the cat jumped up with all four and like grabbed the
That's
bird, and it was
crazy.
the most horrific thing. I had to run, and I'm like, "Leave it alone! Leave it alone!"
But now imagine that
Aw.
on meth.
Well, it wouldn't have stopped at just catching.
It just misses the
You're
bird.
not going to stop.
Okay.
It just jumps, and then all the arms just
Yeah.
fall.
Animals are crazy though.
Yeah, it reminds me of a story. So I grew up in the woods,
Okay.
and hawks were an issue where I grew up because I lived on a farm. And so they would steal like your chickens or like a rabbit or something like that. And they'd fight through like wiring to get them. My parents had homing pigeons. And so like the hawk would try to fight through the wire to get to the pigeons or like get their feet from underneath.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They did that to our chicks and our little chickens.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I remember
bad.
one time in our living room, we had this big bay window. We had a little Yorkie that would sit on the top of the couch and would sit at the window. and a hawk just repeatedly would come and fly into the window
And
like
try to get
and
it?
try to get the Yorkie. Now it knocked itself unconscious, like it was
That's
laying on the
crazy.
ground. It did it several times before it realized that it was glass, I guess.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they're pretty much a nuisance out here.
I was sitting I was sitting at work one time. This was like junior or sophomore year of high school. And I'm just sitting behind the counter, you know, watching the customers. And all of a sudden, as I turn to go and look at the window, this bird just flies straight into the window and just falls. But the window was like, say this is the building, it's like smack in the middle of the building.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was just, you know, flying next to the building, whatever. It like flew dead into the center of the building.
Yeah.
And so you just hear a giant thud, and everybody's looking at me, and I was like,
I'm gonna have to
Uh,
get that glass cleaner from whoever.
Yeah.
cleaned that glass.
I went outside
Yeah,
and I
really.
grabbed it. It was like,
It's like that scene from
And
The
then it was fine.
Office where Michael gets really, really upset about the bird that flies into the glass, and they have a funeral for the bird.
what?
Yeah, there's a scene on The Office. Michael was already like upset about something else, and then found out that a bird died by flying into the door of their paper company.
Uh-huh.
And so they hold this huge funeral for this bird and make all the staff come, and like I think Dwight plays like a little flute for him, and
Oh my
Wait, The Office
goodness.
is a paper company?
yeah, Dunder Mifflin Paper.
I've never seen The Office. Actually, that's a lie. I saw the first episode, and I was like, I'm gonna get into this, and I never did.
That's how I felt about Parks and Rec. I really never got into Parks and Rec, but I like The
Yeah.
Office.
Boot Scootin', that guy.
What?
Parks and Rec. And there's some like, oh no, this is a police officer. What show was that?
I thought that was Reno 911.
Reno 911.
See, that is not
Boot
Parks-
Scootin', Scooby Cop.
Like my new
Yep.
Boot scooting.
Whatever. Animals are crazy.
Yeah,
Weren't-
I
weren't-
remember.
Weren't you telling me about that savage squirrel or something?
Yeah, there was. Okay, I think this was San Francisco. Supposedly, it's not rabid,
It's
That
but
probably-
it
know of, that
sounded
we
a
know
little
of.
rabid. But there was a squirrel supposedly attacking people walking down the street, and you would think, okay, maybe it just attacked one person. No, it attacked 5 people, and put 2 in the hospital. And one
In the
girl
hospital.
recounted a story of how the squirrel literally was on the ground, jumped straight to her face, and landed on her arm and was like attacking her arm, like biting, chewing.
gosh.
Another person reported that like it just lashed onto his leg.
He's one of those animals. It's from Montana. He was on crack.
I was about to say that's why they don't burn meth in woods anymore because the squirrel attacked.
Not because of Smokey.
Supposedly they had been feeding the squirrel, and that's where the issue came from. Like they weren't
Gotcha.
afraid of people anymore at that point, which I can attest to that because. Like you may see this at Southeastern, but whenever I was at Southeastern, like the squirrels, like you could pet them
Oh yeah,
because
no,
they come up
to you.
so close to you because they want to be fed.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see how a squirrel just might be
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really hangry and just go at somebody.
Speaking of attacks, did I ever tell y'all
Really
that
want
time that I
crack.
got attacked by that dog when I was a kid? And like I got a scar because of it? Okay, this is why big dogs low-key freak me out. So we used to live by this like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like we rented this house out. It was like a huge house. Well, I used to ride my tricycle up and down the sidewalk. And there was this dog at like the end of our street, like by the stop sign. And it was huge, but it stayed on a chain. And like every time I get close, it bark, whatever. And so I'm waiting, and like I'm waiting for my mom to come, and so she goes and she's like, okay, you can go by yourself this time. I don't have to walk with you. The one time she doesn't come with me, I'm going, and I see the dog, it starts barking. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's fine. It's on a chain. Then I look again, and this time it's not on a chain. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I start pedaling as fast as I can, and it sees me going faster and faster and faster.
So
and
it's
it,
running after you.
Yes, it finally it runs after me. I'm screaming. My mom is just watching me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Next thing I know, it bites me on the neck. Look, you want to see?
Oh my
Look.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. You did that whole story just to do that to me, didn't you?
And we got it on film because I recorded it on the AI glasses.
I was
like, man, she doesn't have a scar on her neck. What is she talking about?
I was like, Pastor Tom's gonna know what I'm talking about, and then I saw him go, and I was like, he knows what I'm talking about. Oh, that was so
Ha ha ha.
funny.
So funny.
Oh no.
It's-
The squirrel, I would just rock you. It's like, the Monty Python. That's the beast that's attacking you. And they're like, what, behind the rabbit? He's like, it is the rabbit. That's the beast that's attacking everybody. And it's flying
like,
up,
bites its
biting their
head
heads
off.
off.
That's good.
The
Goodness
squirrel. We're going to have to
gracious.
do that with the squirrel. That'd be cool.
Crazy world.
Yeah,
world.
that's wild.
Now, I have a conspiracy theory that the squirrel came from Montana, though. Maybe
It was-
he worked his way down to San Francisco.
Maybe it was
Oh,
a
that's
flying
all the way to
squirrel.
California then, because He's migrating or something.
California
Maybe a
attracts
hawk
those guys.
grabbed the squirrel
Hmm.
and flew it to San Francisco.
Like a plane ride. Like the rescuers.
Yeah.
I've never seen the rescuers.
Yeah.
NASA just dropped it off.
Does anybody, have you seen the rescuers? Do you know what I'm quoting? Like what I'm
Yes.
referencing? The
Yeah.
bird?
I think I might have seen some of it with my dad, with my brothers.
Like the mice, the mice would
They get
rescue
in the bird.
people. And
Should
they,
have taken the train.
yeah.
Have you
She's
seen
got
the
it
rescuers?
memorized.
Maybe not.
Have you seen those?
I did see
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
those. Okay, in my opinion, those are two of the best Disney movies.
The
I
Rescuers
really
and
do
what
agree.
else?
Yeah.
It's two rescuer movies.
Oh.
There's a 1 and there's a 2. They have John Candy in the second one. That's my favorite one because he's
What-
hilarious.
What's
Who
the
is
ones
John
with the
Candy?
little mice and they go to the west? Is that what?
That's it.
That's
the
Five will go
rescuers.
west.
Yeah.
So that's the second one.
You
or
want to go to
something?
Australia? You mean?
No,
No,
they go to the
Australia.
He's
west,
talking
and he's
about
like
Five will goes west.
Yes.
When they get on
Oh.
the train.
the lazy eye. He's got a lazy eye. And he's like,
He's got the little spurs. And
I'm
he's
just
like
gonna laugh because I
walking.
don't know what they're talking about.
oh,
gonna
that's
get
what
him
I
with my
remember. I was like sitting there watching that
lazy
with my
eye.
kids. I'm like, the lazy eye. Give him the lazy eye.
I have this whole like library in my brain of just quotable like Disney movies.
Oh yeah.
Like Mulan's one of my favorites to quote with Mushu.
Mhm.
Dishonor on
Dishonor.
you, on your cow, on your family, your whole
You
family.
would get along in our house because that's all we do. At the right times, we always quote the one where I just said I should have taken the train. Like if we go over something in my husband's truck, I'm like I should have taken the train. Like
That's
we
so
just
funny.
quote that.
For us, it's Disney movies and The Office. We quote The Office a lot. Like we are
Yeah.
the repeat watchers. Now I had a friend who would just continuously rewatch it, and I think he had watched it 15 times through, and that's a lot. I
Yeah.
maybe have seen it all the way through 5 times, maybe.
You know how you watch something and I'm like, you're laughing, and I watched it from a long time ago, and then I have kids and I go, oh, that's such a funny show, and then I turn it on and
And you see
is
it in
terrible.
different
Like,
light.
I'll turn it
I
off.
feel that way about most
Like
Quick,
Shrek?
quick. Yeah, like,
I
it's got some stuff in there. I'm like, I don't think I should.
That's
just
really an
rewatch that.
adult movie.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's an adult cartoon.
that is an adult cartoon 100%. And now as an adult, like I rewatch all these Disney movies and I see all the adult jokes hidden in them, and
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this is insane. They're
People-
hiding so much.
People have to make them enjoyable for the adults, but it's like where do you draw that line?
where it's
between,
no
like-
longer appropriate for a
Yeah.
kid.
I
They
feel like
they
there's some,
broaden the
like
sales.
scenes in Toy Story.
I was
that are
just
like
about to
that.
say
Like
that.
Toy Story between Woody and
I
Bo
was
Peep.
just
Yes.
about
I
to
don't know,
say
like,
that.
I should have been watching this as a
I
kid,
didn't-
but
I
I
didn't-
didn't get it
I
then.
didn't see all those
Yeah.
Toy Stories.
I don't like Toy Story.
Did you know
love
that?
Toy Story.
I think it was the second Toy Story. It was one of them. I think it was the second one or the third one. They lost the entire like the movie was finalized in a timeline, and somebody deleted the entire movie. And they thought they were gonna have to redo the whole thing. And luckily, one of their like assistant editors, like low on the budget, had it backed up at home at her house. But if it wouldn't have been for that
Really?
one
I didn't
backup,
give that person a raise.
yeah, if it wouldn't have been for that one backup, they would have had to start over completely.
You know what I found out with The Emperor's New Groove? That whole movie is,
it.
it's pretty much just all
Pull the
improvised.
leather, bro.
Really?
And, like, they had no script. They had a deal with McDonald's, and they were supposed to come out with, like, themed toys and things like that. And they're like, do y'all have the script and everything kind of ready? And they were like, no. So they had to rush production to match this deadline with McDonald's. Or it was some franchise for, like, food and, like, kids' toys.
Yeah.
And so they rushed film this whole entire movie, and the whole thing is just pretty much improvised. There's no script. There's like loose papers where people would write down like notes and stuff like that. But that's why, like, have y'all seen the movie?
It's funny.
Like
I love
where
it.
they pull down the thing, and then Kronk's like, by all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Because the
Guys.
plot has a hole right there. But it's
Yes.
because they were improvising the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy does his voice. What's the guy's name?
Kronk or the Emperor? Because it's David Spade as
It's not
Cusco.
Yeah, Cusco's David Spade. Who's the other guy that plays opposite of him? The buff dude.
Yeah, that's Kronk, but I don't remember his name. I see his face.
Oh, he played on Roseanne.
Does it?
The silence is loud.
He's
I'm
got.
trying to
What is his name?
He's got that weird kind of like.
It's
voice
not
that-
Brad Garrett. That's the guy that plays in Everybody Loves Raymond. That's the big guy from
Yeah,
that
no,
show.
not him.
It's not him.
Like
I
what?
can't think of his name.
It sounds like the dude Johnny. Cartoon.
I wish I
guy
had
with
my
the
phone,
glasses.
'cause
See, let me just look it up real quick. I think it's we had a
And Johnny something. He's always like flexing. He's trying to hit on girls.
I know it was Patrick Warburton.
We had a movie editor come in and speak to my class yesterday. And he was
cool.
talking about like how they have to see the scripts before they edit anything or like before they start shooting. And so I can only imagine like we would do about the script.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the movie make much more sense now because you see like all the plot holes in it, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense in the timeline. But it's because they were all just winging it.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I'm gonna have to go home and rewatch it now.
Yeah, it makes it way funnier.
So, one of us is having a baby and it's not me.
I was gonna say it was you.
Well, only 2 of us are married, so.
So we've narrowed it down to
Wait,
2.
Yeah.
2 of the women are married. Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
And there's clearly one of us getting larger. Me.
And the winner is.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
What does this baby do?
January 11th, or around about then,
January
because
11th.
they have their own timeline.
Yep. And this baby is an industry plant. The government planted it. It's actually an alien. That's my guess.
It's an alien.
My guess.
Okay, so I didn't wear gender specific colors. That's a terrifying part of that movie though.
Being an alien when it comes out of the stomach.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Okay, so everybody wore gender specific colors today, except for me, because I already know what it is.
You do.
Yes.
So which one of us are we? We got
I'm
one,
assuming y'all's
two
guesses are
there, and we got 2
two
blue,
boys.
two
Okay,
blue
okay.
and 1 pink.
I will say I couldn't really make a guess even if I wanted to. This was the only blue or pink shirt I had, so I'm gonna have to go with boy.
Okay, well what's y'all's legitimate guess then? Like what do y'all think?
I think boy.
I'm gonna say it's a girl.
Okay.
Is it a girl?
It's a girl.
Ding 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 ding. We should have
And I
made
did
those
have-
little squares where we
I
pull
should
it
have
out.
worn green.
I did have a gut feeling it was a girl. But I also had the same gut feeling about Joseph that like I was just for sure like everything of my mother's intuition was telling me that this is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the anatomy scan and they're like, it's a boy! And I was like, oh my gosh, my
Yeah.
guesser is broken.
Well,
So I didn't trust my gut this go around. Like I had the same gut feeling of like it might be a girl, but I was so like sketched out because I was so wrong last time.
yeah. Did y'all ever hear the story of how they got my brother's gender wrong?
Ooh, Anna's told me this, but it's a good
Yes.
story.
So basically, we did a whole gender reveal, and Anna walked in the house and she was like, she said the word girl, and I was like, you just told everybody what it was. She's like, no, I didn't. I don't even know what it is. I'm like, I found out later she did. So my dad goes to kick this football and he kicks it and pink powder comes out and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go to their bathroom and I'm looking at all these papers. I'm like, please don't be a girl. I start crying. I did not want another sister. I'm freaking out. And so for the next like 2 weeks, I was just so upset. I was like, I do not want another sister. And then one day my dad and Hannah came home and they were like, well, turns out it's a boy. They got it wrong.
So they had a whole gender reveal for a girl, and it ends up being.
We had like stuff for her room and everything.
Wow.
Like, because we were going to name her Quinn. So
Yeah.
like we had a cue, like we had all this stuff planned out, and it turned out to be a boy. And so for the next like couple of years, even now, I think those prayers were
Answer.
So let me tell you the story about my brother. So
You have a
Yes.
brother?
mm-hmm,
I realized that, sorry.
Yeah. So my mom, this is like way back in the day. Technology's not as good as what it
hasn't
was.
advanced.
So like it kind of just went off of the heartbeat.
Yeah.
My mom, with the whole pregnancy, my grandma made this gorgeous like christening gown and everything, sewed it by hand,
Oh my god.
like everything. So we even named Sarah was her name. And on the day he was born, he came out a boy. But the whole time leading up to this, my mom kept fussing with my dad. He's like telling him, no, like the doctor said it's a girl. He had this one boy baseball outfit that he just hung in his room. And he's like, no, it's a boy. I'm telling you it's a boy. And she's like, no, the doctor already said it's a girl. Do you know, came out a boy. They had no name,
What?
no clothes. Everything was pink.
Yeah.
And that dress that my grandma still has, like, we still have yet to use it because nobody in our family has had a girl yet.
Whoa.
Really?
Since
Wow.
then, yes.
Oh my
So
gosh.
we have a boy. My brother's name is Whitney, and he's a big boy too.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
Did you
so-
hear about? It was on the news recently. That family that only had boys for like
Yes, I heard about them.
for like almost 100 years,
And
and
then
they
they finally
had a
just
girl.
announced they're having a girl.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like their whole family that's still alive, and it was like boy, 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 and
Yeah.
nobody in that family like line had a girl for almost 100
That's some
years.
strong genes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So all my two brothers, they had just had girls, and they were like, you know, Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. And I'm like, and so we got boys. We have boys and girls. We're the only ones who carry on the name. To
Yeah.
everybody else
Yeah, we have a lot of. It's a good mix
died
in our
with it.
family.
Died with them.
That's
The name
crazy.
Wow.
doesn't go forward, except in our family. So
Yeah.
we're the only one, and I'm the only shepherd left, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. So was adopted. My older brother has my biological father's last name,
Oh, really?
Dominguez, and that's why they wanted me to have it, because they wanted me to change my name back to Dominguez. He wanted me to, because I'm the only one with. I said, that's kind of tough to go back to all your kids and say you're now Dominguez.
Yeah.
And my biological father's name is Olimpio Bellarmino Dominguez.
Yeah.
Like it's totally Spaniard,
Yeah.
Spanish name, like Olimpio Bellarmino Dominguez.
Yeah.
To kill my father. Prepare to die.
It's like off of Sweet
And,
Life of Zach and Cody with Esteban. He's got like 8 names. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Zach and
yes.
Cody. My
What?
kids watch Zach and Cody.
Oh,
The
We've
yeah. I've
watched
seen
those.
the
that.
bellhop. He has like 8. He's Hispanic and he has like 8
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
names.
I haven't seen The Princess Bride.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, Molly fusses at me all the time. What's Mercy's
That
middle name?
is the great movie. Bellarmina,
That's what I
named
thought,
after
yes.
my biological
Okay, that makes
dad's
sense, yeah.
Bellarmino. So she's Bellarmina. So
Yeah.
she's the one. So I said, concession, I'm going to give his middle name to her.
Mhm.
So her middle name, Mercy's middle name is
Yeah.
Bellarmina.
I have a bunch of friends who, like, their mom's name is their middle name.
Yeah, that was common.
Yeah.
That a lot of my siblings did that. We named Joseph after my great uncle and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So his name is Joseph Craig. Joseph, I had a great uncle. He was like 6'7", tall, skinny guy, but he was a preacher. The sweetest man you'll ever have met. Like, so kind. And we found out after he died that he had like a prayer journal, and he would write in it every day his prayers, but it was all for his family, and it extended to like even us and my siblings, and he was our great
Wow.
uncle. And so he was just so intentional in the way he lived his life, and I just wanted Joseph to have the same
Yeah.
qualities. And my dad's middle name is Craig. His first name is Wendell Craig, but everybody calls him Craig.
Mm-hmm.
And so we named Joseph Craig after that
Aww.
for him.
Cute.
Yeah,
I love
Cute.
that. So, do you have a name picked out for the baby? Do you want to share it or no?
it's a secret right now.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
Anna?
I know Anna wants it to be Anna.
Anna told me to come on this podcast and say baby Anna.
She keeps calling her
Yeah.
baby Anna.
You get one of those little like squares, and you can put a bunch of names in there, random names in there. We have to try to guess which one it is. And we got-
Yeah.
And like try to put the name together.
Every week we should put in different guesses.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Zelda, named after the game.
Okay.
I will
Because your
say-
husband's a gamer.
I
That's
will
what I'm
say
going
this: whenever we named Joseph, our old bosses, I was working at this music studio in Ponchatoula at the time. Whenever I told them Joseph's name, they were like, "That's a surprisingly normal name coming from y'all."
It
That's
is.
crazy.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like from you, whenever I first met Joseph, I was like, oh, okay.
Like we looked like we had like a cruise or something like that.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like
something-
created
Something more
Mhm.
unique.
What's your guess?
for the name.
Yeah, for this week. What's your guess this week?
Nancy. No, I don't know.
Nancy.
I don't-
I will say this as the only clue. I'm very like big about the meaning in names. I really believe that your kids kind of embody what their names mean.
yeah.
And so I'm very careful. Aaron and I are both very careful as far as what we name our kids.
Yeah.
Because
What does
we,
Joseph mean?
Joseph,
The Bible.
I know that Craig only means rock. Like that was just the family name that we kept going. But Joseph, I have to go back and actually remember what it means. But it was after
Yeah.
Joseph in the Bible.
Is it?
Hey,
Okay.
Meta, what is the biblical meaning for the name Joseph?
I feel bad that I can't remember the meaning of my kid's name now. I'm like, it's so important.
God will add or he will increase.
Yes, that was it. God will
Okay.
increase.
Symbolizing growth and prosperity.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
increase the rock.
Yeah.
My guess is Bella.
Bella.
Yeah. Y'all know when we went to Italy, and you know how they Jesus
So
told
fun.
Peter, that was great. When he told Peter, upon this rock I shall build my church,
Mm-hmm.
and then they actually built the entire church on top of his bones. Did you know that? St.
feel
Peter's
like-
Basilica is built on top of Peter's bones.
I feel like I
Really?
knew that and forgot. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember our old pastor talking about that.
I think about it all the
Oh,
time.
wait.
He has a name.
Mr. Gary has a guess.
She has
Esther.
a-
Esther.
Esther, that's cute.
That is cute.
For such a time as this.
Okay, so we'll have to keep track of our guesses. And we
Zelda.
can
Somebody
write
needs
them
to
on
be
the
writing them
board.
down.
I
So
can
I
write
have
'em
Bella.
down when we
Is
edit
it something biblical?
That's gonna give it
That's
away.
gonna give us
It's
two.
gonna give
It's
it
The
too
name is
narrow
Eve.
at that point.
I have been like really liking the name that if we were ever to have a girl, Naomi.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
But
good one.
Landon is like, no, and I'm like, oh, but it's so pretty, and he's like, I don't feel the same way about it.
I will say this: that the boy name that we had picked out, we found it here. I was actually in a conversation with Pastor Kevin, and Pastor Kevin was talking about a friend of his, and I wasn't even pregnant at the time, but I just kind of put it in my pocket of like, I really like that name.
Yeah.
And I just kind of put it in my pocket for later, and a few weeks later I found out I was pregnant, and I was like, if it's a boy, we should name it this instead.
Crazy work.
So,
Yeah.
Do we have anything else?
I think
what
that's
else?
everything.
No, I think that's
Fine.
it.
Awesome.
Well, somebody
Well,
want to
until we
sign
see you
off?
next week.
You sign off. You introed us.
Go ahead, Kara.
What do I say? Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us this week on Happy Hour. We covered a lot of crazy topics. Government shutdowns, aliens. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think Jesse's baby's name's going to be.
Yep, give us
And
a like, a follow,
All the things.
Yep. Also, if you have any ideas about flat Earth that you think you can prove that it's actually flat,
Yeah.
we are here to debunk
Can you
that.
tell us how thick the ice wall is? That's what we need to know.
Kind of know
Yep.
some of that stuff.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week.
All
Bye.
right. See ya.
Later.